Hey guys, welcome to Scale Model Headquarters. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a small autumn base for your scale models. Prepare an old picture frame, a piece of cardboard and some household filler. And just throw it in the garbage where it belongs. Find yourself a good quality wooden base. You can either buy one, which is usually quite expensive, or you can make it yourself, as I will show you in this video. Start with cutting a rectangular or square shape out of a piece of solid wood with your preferred type of saw. I'm using a table saw, but you can cut it with a jigsaw or even a basic hand saw if you are skilled enough. No matter what type of saw you will use, you probably want to smooth out the sides and edges with a sandpaper. I recommend using a couple of different grit sizes, from the biggest to the smallest. Make sure to clean your base from any sawdust left from the sanding. If you have nothing else, or you're just lazy, you can use your t-shirt as I did. For the application of wax, I decided to use quite a small flat brush, which depending on the finish you are aiming for, might be the wrong idea, and is definitely a waste of wax. But if you spread it equally all over the base, it shouldn't be a big deal. Before applying the ground texture, make sure to mask off the sides. It will save you a lot of worries in the future. You can buy the ground texture from any good store with modeling supplies, but I decided to make my own just for the sake of it. Here's how to do it. First you have to find something that will give an actual texture to the wood finish. You can use either fine sand or dirt sifted through a sieve to almost dust consistency. Then you need something to bond the individual dust particles together. Water dilutable PVA glue is in my opinion the best for this task. Mix the components together and dilute the mixture if necessary. Plan ahead and match the spot where a model is gonna be placed on the base. This will ensure a strong bond between the model and the base once glued, and it definitely has to be done if you are working with such a tall and unbalanced model as I did. Apply the mix with an old brush with a stippling motion to the base. The disadvantage of this method is the necessity to apply multiple layers. Apply the next layer only when the one before is fully dried. Peel off the mask and remove any glue that leaked under it. To make the base more interesting, apply quite a thick layer of PVA glue and sprinkle some fine stones onto it. If you still aren't satisfied with how it looks, you can add a layer of fine dirt on top of the existing ground texture. For the paints, I chose XA59 Desert Yellow followed by XA57 Buff, but you can use whatever paints you want. Paint the stones you glued onto the base with a dark grey, followed by a dry brush with a light grey. After letting it dry, you can add grass tufts of your choice. I used late summer grass stuffs made by green stuff secured in place with superglue. As I mentioned, this is an autumn base, so you probably want to add some leaves to it. You can either buy them, or there is a thing called a leaf punch with which you can make your own leaves. I decided to give it a shot. I tried gluing them on with a super glue. It didn't work. The correct way to glue them on is to put small dots of PVA glue on the base and then place the leaves on top of the dots. Now I'm going to show you how to make the barrel you saw earlier, along with some other accessories for the base. There are a lot of good quality resin diorama accessory sets out there, so I picked the crappiest one I could possibly find. Ancient Tamiya jerrycan set. The fit is just god-awful and the quality of the plastic parts is mediocre at best, but with a lot of patience it can look quite good. Another accessory you can add is a wooden ladder. The best material you can use for the wooden ladder is, well, you guessed it, actual wood. Find yourself a couple of balsa wood strips, I use 2x2 and 3x1mm, and glue them together with a superglue. The majority of wood goes grey when it ages, so the older you want your leather, the more grayer it should be. I really enjoy using oil paints when it comes to painting wood, because it soaks into the balsa wood and just stays there. To make the base more interesting, you can add a piece of dirty cloth. Make it using a tissue paper soaked in a diluted PVA glue. It's way easier than making it out of milliput. For fixing the model in place, use 2-part epoxy glue and let it dry for 24 hours. This will create a strong bond between the model and the base. Glue on the remaining accessories and the base is finished. I hope this video was a motivation for you to make a base of your own, and at least some of the stuff I showed you will help you with it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.